100 Stoicism quotes for everyday life. Number 1. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. 2. Freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control. 3. I cannot escape death, but at least I can escape the fear of it. 4. He who laughs at himself never runs out of things to laugh at. 5. Don't explain your philosophy. Embody it. 6. Know first who you are, and then adorn yourself accordingly. 7. A ship should not ride on a single anchor, nor life on a single hope. 8. The key is to keep company only with people who uplift you. 9. First, say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. 10. There is only one way to happiness, and that is to cease worrying about things which are beyond the power or our will. 11. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. 12. Don't seek for everything to happen as you wish it would, but rather wish that everything happens as it actually will. Then your life will flow well. 13. You become what you give your attention to. 14. It is the nature of the wise to resist pleasures, but the foolish to be a slave to them. 15. The more we value things outside our control, the less control we have. 16. Nothing great is created suddenly, any more than a bunch of grapes or a fig. 17. Difficulties show a person's character. 18. Nature hath given men one tongue, but 2 ears, that we may hear from others twice as much as we speak. 19. Men are disturbed not by things, but by the views which they take of things. 20. When someone is properly grounded in life, they shouldn't have to look outside themselves for approval. 21. Settle on the type of person you want to be and stick to it, whether alone or in company. 22. When you are offended at any man's fault, turn to yourself and study your own failings. Then you will forget your anger. 23. Seek not that the things which happen should happen as you wish, but wish the things which happen to be as they are, and you will have a tranquil flow of life. 24. Practice yourself, for heaven's sake, in little things, and thence proceed to greater. 25. Any person capable of angering you becomes your master. He can anger you only when you permit yourself to be disturbed by him. 26. Circumstances don't make the man, they only reveal him to himself. 27. First, learn the meaning of what you say, and then speak. 28. He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has.
29. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. 30. Ignorance is the cause of fear. 31. Cease to hope and you will cease to fear. 32. A gift consists not in what is done or given, but in the intention of the giver or doer. 33. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. 34. To be everywhere is to be nowhere. 35. The difficulty comes from our lack of confidence. 36. It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that they are difficult. 37. Begin at once to live and count each separate day as a separate life. 38. What really ruins our character is the fact that none of us looks back over his life. 39. The greatest remedy for anger is delay. 40. If a man knows not to which port he sails, no wind is favorable. Hash 41. The whole future lies in uncertainty. Live immediately. Hash 42. He who is brave is free. Hash 43. It is in no man's power to have whatever he wants, but he has it in his power not to wish for what he hasn't got, and cheerfully make the most of the things that do come his way. Hash 44. Wealth is the slave of a wise man, the master of a fool. Hash 45. No man was ever wise by chance. Hash 46. Floods will rob us of one thing, fire of another. These are conditions of our existence which we cannot change. What we can do is adopt a noble spirit, such a spirit that befits a good person, so that we may bear up bravely under all that fortune sends us and bring our wills into tune with nature's. Hash 47. The greatest wealth is a poverty of desires. Hash 48. Associate with people who are likely to improve you. Hash 49. Life is very short and anxious for those who forget the past, neglect the present, and fear the future. Hash 50. True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future. Hash 51. Anger, if not restrained, is frequently more hurtful to us than the injury that provokes it. Hash 52. A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials. Hash 53. It is not the man who has too little that is poor, but the one who hankers after more. Hash 54. The greatest obstacle to living is expectancy, which hangs upon tomorrow and loses today. Hash 55. Difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body. Hash 56. How much better to heal than seek revenge from injury. Hash 57. The mind that is anxious about future events is miserable. Hash 58. Only time can heal what reason cannot. Hash 59. While we are postponing, life speeds by. Hash 60. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. Hash 61. Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. Hash 62. Never let the future disturb you. You will meet it, if you have to, with the same weapons of reason which today arm you against the present. Hash 63. In your actions, don't procrastinate. In your conversations, don't confuse. In your thoughts, don't wander. In your soul, don't be passive or aggressive. Hash 64. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Hash 65. The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. Hash 66. How much time he gains who does not look to see what his neighbor says or does or thinks, but only at what he does himself to make it just and holy. Hash 67. Accept the things to which fate binds you and love the people with whom fate brings you together. Hash 68. Our life is what our thoughts make it. Hash 69. The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. Hash 70. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Hash 71. The object of life is not to be on the side of the majority, but to escape finding oneself in the ranks of the insane. Hash 72. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Hash 73. Loss is nothing else but change, and change is nature's delight. Hash 74. The universe is change. Our life is what our thoughts make it. Hash 75. Nothing happens to anybody which he is not fitted by nature to bear. Hash 76. The best way to avenge yourself is to not be like that. Hash 77. Be content with what you are, and wish not change, nor dread your last day, nor long for it. Hash 78. Dwell on the beauty of life. Watch the stars and see yourself running with them. Hash 79. If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it. And this you have the power to revoke at any moment. Hash 80. The best answer to anger is silence. Hash 81. Confine yourself to the present. Hash 82. When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love. Hash 83. Each day provides its own gifts. Hash 84. Give yourself a gift, the present moment. Hash 85. The goal of life is living in agreement with nature. Hash 86. Well-being is realized by small steps, but is truly no small thing. Hash 87. Happiness is a good flow of life. Hash 88. Better to trip with the feet than with the tongue. Hash 89. Man conquers the world by conquering himself. Hash 90. Nothing is more hostile to a firm grasp on knowledge than self-deception. Hash 91. All things are parts of one single system, which is called nature. The individual life is good when it is in harmony with nature. Hash 92. Fate is the endless chain of causation whereby things are, the reason or formula by which the world goes on. Hash 93. Extravagance is its own destroyer. Hash 94. A bad feeling is a commotion of the mind repugnant to reason and against nature. Hash 95. He needs little who desires but little. Hash 96. The fates lead the willing but drag the unwilling. Hash 97. He has his wish, whose wish can be to have what is enough. Hash 98. Thought is the fountain of speech. Hash 99. Living virtuously is equal to living in accordance with one's experience of the actual course of nature. Hash 100. He with the most who is content with the least.